Hello, everybody.
Okay,
Are we
good intro thing.
live?
We're now live. I kept pressing the live thing on the Insta and it wasn't live. So hi folks, welcome to the wall. We're just waiting for Mr. Jomar J to join us
Oh,
here
there
on
you are.
Instagram.
Yes, we are.
And then we're gonna go
I'm
live.
going to.
There you are.
I'm
Hi
joining.
Allison.
Hey, I'm there. I'm waving.
You're
Let
waving.
me in.
I don't
Let
see you
me
yet.
in.
But
Let me in.
you're not
Do you see
there
me?
yet. No, I don't see you. It says that you're watching and that they're telling my followers I've started a live video. But
How do I even request to be in here?
man, that song is stuck in my head hardcore. Welcome to the well, folks. We're just sorting out our technical.
I'm clapping. I clapped at you.
There you go. Yep, I got the clap. Clap, 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 clap.
How do I request to be in there?
That should be next.
Yeah, it's not giving me that option.
Say, hide from live video, report comment, pin comment. Nope. Can I request that you come in there? Oh, maybe. Hold on here. Restrict, blocked, hide story. Nope. Just bear with us, folks. Should I log out and come? Should I go out and come back in?
I'll do it. I'll come back.
Okay. He's going to go out and come back in, folks. I know you can't quite hear what's going on if you're not watching on Facebook or YouTube. Isn't this so exciting? It's like a soap opera unfolding. When is he going to join? When will he be here? When is he going to show up? We just don't know, but we're waiting in anticipation. And
I mean, it's not working. It's not giving me the option to request to join.
Okay, I'm going to go out and come back in. And
don't leave.
Now, delete video, discard, go there, click live. Michael Beckwith always goes live at the same time as us. He must go live I am now live. Hi, folks. Welcome to the well. Just waiting for those poor people watching on Facebook and YouTube. If you're here watching on the replay, you can just fast forward a few minutes here. There you are. You're here. I mean, you waved.
I'm back. Okay.
Okay. And then the next, you get a little prompt. You get a little prompt.
I don't see a prompt. It's not letting me in.
Invite to join. Let's do that instead. There you are. Look at that.
Is it working?
Oh, you're having some technical difficulties. It's not letting me select you.
Oh, that's too bad.
Maybe
we should just ditch Instagram for today.
Anyone who can see this person's live videos will be able to watch them. Yeah, it's not letting me it's not wanting me to. All right, well, sorry, Instagram. If you'd like to watch the replay of this video, you can go to our YouTube channels or our Facebook channels, and that's Emily, Haruko, Lieb, and Jomar Gomez Coach. I don't know what your thing is. Send me a DM. Send me a DM, folks.
This is what happens. Listen, if you're watching this live, then you are getting a real-time view of what it looks like to just be with what is. This is what we do as coaches. We just be with what is in the present.
We be with what is.
There's discomfort. There's probably a little bit of annoying feelings in there.
Yeah, frustration.
And quite frankly, it all feels light because at the end of the day, we're here to play.
I love that. It's like it's like that comment, that saying, is it going to matter in 5 minutes, 5 months, or 5 years?
I've never heard that.
The answer is no. You've never heard that?
No.
Okay, well, if it's going to, you can always use that assessment. If something is feeling like a big deal in the moment, you can ask yourself, is it going to be a big deal in 5 minutes? Is it going to be a big deal in 5 months? Is it going to be a big deal in 5 years? And if the answer is no, well, particularly to any of them, then you know it's time to move along. And if the answer is yes, then you can assess what you want to do with that information and what category or domain does it fall in.
I like that.
Yeah.
All of this is relevant to our topic today, which is what do you do when you don't know what to do?
It is.
And when you don't know what to do, you don't do anything. You just sit with what is. And maybe that means asking yourself, is this relevant? Maybe going into that framework that you just went into. Or maybe just doing a whole bunch of nothing.
When you suggested this topic, right away my response was, you don't actually do, you just be. When you don't know, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Well, you don't do anything, you just be. And can you be with? And then my other 2 cents was, you feel. When you don't know, when you don't know what to do, that's your time to feel.
You be and you feel.
You be and feel. That's what you do when you don't know what to do. And allow what arises in those moments to inform you.
Surface.
Come to the surface and inform you of perhaps what you might
come to the surface. That's really it. I agree. You be and you feel if you don't know what to do.
You be and feel.
That's what that points to is wisdom. That's yeah, there's that's like there's an ancient tradition behind that there's like a trans-conventional wisdom behind that. What you be and you feel, you get outside of your head, you get into your body, you get into your heart, and you feel, and you allow what wants to come up, and you be with it. That's there's an ancient, I keep saying it, there's an ancient wisdom in there that fascinates me. If you just allow things to open up, if you get out of your own head, if you get out of this white knuckle cycle, trying to press everything through, we have this hard wiring within us where we could sort of reach within, be present with what is, and then what will be revealed, and then there's the next step after that.
May I ask where this topic came from? What instigated you suggesting this topic?
I'm doing this workshop tomorrow, that I'll tell you more about later after this live. Okay. And I sent over a questionnaire, and it was that sense of like, I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. Like as I read the answers, it's like I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. That's what it kept pointing into. I want clarity. I'm stuck in clarity. I don't know what to do. I want confidence.
You're attached to clarity, might I project?
Yeah. That's the responses. I'm attached to clarity. I want confidence.
You don't know what that.
I want this outcome, and I don't know what to do. So I asked, like in my head, I was like, well, what do we do when we don't know what to do?
And what's your practice been in the last 24 hours since you've been in that space of being attached to clarity and not knowing what to do? What has arose?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this wasn't a question that I had. These are the questions that were submitted in this questionnaire around clarity and confidence. So I just got curious about, as I was reading the responses to this questionnaire that I sent out to the folks that will be attending the workshop. That was the inquiry that came up for me. And
I hope you knock their socks off tomorrow.
Oh, thanks. I feel excited about it.
Yeah, it's good.
But my sense is, if we live into that question long enough, what do you do when you don't know what to do? When you sit with it honestly, there'll be sort of insights from there that will lead to action eventually.
I just got the hit that like when you're willing to sit with it for long enough, like time naturally shifts things. Like there will be a natural shift in either the circumstance or the way you're relating to the circumstance. So perhaps another thing that you do when you don't know what to do is you practice patience. you expand your capacity to be with those feelings, to be with that uncertainty, to be with that not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's uncomfortable. So part of it is also, one of the things to do when you don't know what to do is be willing to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the responses here was like, I am married to my email. I had this like addictive relationship to my email.
You should send him our video from him or
Yeah,
her
maybe
our video.
I should now. And I need techniques to be less addicted to my email. Mm. And the question behind that is what you just, or to me, my response to that is what you just brought up, which is we'll practice being with what comes up when you remove yourself from email, and expand that a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Just let yourself play in that space.
Like break down that habit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like remove email from your phone for a weekend. And then just see what comes up instead of having access to it right away. Just being like, what am I wanting to fill here now that I don't have the email access? What was this habitual thing really sort of covering? I don't know the answer, but it's interesting to be curious about it.
Well, that's just it, right? Being a coach is like, there's that misconception sometimes perhaps that we have the answers, and actually our job is just to ask more questions and trust that naturally like the answers arise. Like we're just here to offer some powerful reflection and feedback and observations, and then you guys get to be in your own growth process and be with what shows up in your life.
Yeah. Agreed. There's a lot of space there after we had that tech stuff. We were just kind of swimming in that space, but I'm good with it.
Yeah, totally.
Well, great. Well, thanks everybody.
I feel so zen right now.
Me too.
Thank you for bringing this to my life.
Yeah, and if you're sitting, if you've managed to watch at this point and you're like wanting to tie a nice ribbon around the end here, like just notice why that is. Like, is that necessary? I'm quite enjoying just leaving. There's sort of an open-endedness to this. Like, yeah, there's that. Chew on that for a little bit. See what comes up.
And then join us next week on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific as we return with another episode of The Well.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for being here. Ciao, ciao.